All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss McKinney.
Yes,
we're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each other to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay,
She
ready?
does.
Okay, so we took the DNA testing, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've
No
spoken.
way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is gonna go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No. That was not what I said, but
When he lies, he puts his hand up.
Couple whose unresolved past has boiled over into a paternity dispute nearly a decade later. After 9 years of silence, the two are face to face, and tensions are high. Ms. McKinney claims Mr. Scott has avoided fatherhood and is hiding behind the comfort of a new family. Mr. Scott, in turn, accuses her of using the courts as a tool for revenge. What began as a routine DNA hearing quickly turns emotional, with sharp accusations and raw memories surfacing. Judge Vanda remains focused, steering the case back to its heart, the child. While Ms. McKinney asserts she's ready to co-parent, Mr. Scott questions her motives, especially now that he's engaged and has another child. The judge examines not only the paternity
That on his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie post.
And you
Exhausting,
found
Your
all
Honor.
that out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So
you see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter.
Just
This is
come on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This
please.
is clearly about getting back at me and punishing me for not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, it's odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this. Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little interesting.
I just came to the realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need him to take care of me or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
And
If
you're-
he's the father.
He's the father.
Okay, and you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, well, I mean, bailiff, we have those results.
Got your cashier's check. Because I don't want a
That's
personal
not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We
All
don't
right.
know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
I know.
But if you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should be able to file maybe a restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support.
Here's where it
behind the timing and the impact of unresolved resentment. This isn't just a legal case. It's a deep look at trust, responsibility, and what happens when the past catches up with the present. The DNA test may give one answer, but the emotional truths reveal much more. As the hearing unfolds, Ms. McKinney makes her position clear. She doesn't need Mr. Scott to support.
you think.
What is that restraint?
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative though, but that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Get it over with.
All
Give me a drum
right.
roll.
All right. It looks like baby McKinney, because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did it say? What?
You hear that?
What'd you say, Young?
You laughed at that.
Remember
No,
when
I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a
I'm
little
the
louder.
only white person she's been with. Remember?
There is
Remember that?
no probability that he is the father.
Okay, so first,
daughter, but if he's the father, she expects him to step up. To her, it's about doing the right thing. Mr. Scott, however, isn't convinced. He questions the timing, the motive, and even whether the court should compel him to pay child support. He floats the idea.
first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his
Okay.
uncle can do
What
all
does that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute, I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
I mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
And it did.
And it
what she
did,
said.
and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth correctly.
The person appeared to be wearing PPE and the person appeared to work, you know, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it
a lot
appears
goes
that
on.
these results are directly from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your
Let
Honor.
me tell you not. No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're gonna you're
lost.
going to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He has
He
a tattoo
is not
on
the
his private
father.
parts. He was
He
the only
is
one
not
there. I
the
know.
father. He is not the father.
Show
How
me your
many
tattoo.
times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
That was way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me, you know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
You
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else.
And just like
Claiming emotional harassment as a possible way out. But Judge Vonda shuts that down quickly. Family court doesn't deal in grudges. It deals in facts. And child support isn't about the adults. It's about the child. Then, the results arrive. The court reveals what no one saw coming. There is zero probability that Mr. Scott is the father. The courtroom falls.
Who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else, too, within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
That's very possible. It's
So,
very likely,
How is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been lying.
man.
You may
Okay.
not have been lying about thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a
she's come
Shocked reactions. Hurt feelings. Mr. Scott seems vindicated. Ms. McKinney, stunned, insists the paperwork seems off, citing everything from envelope mishandling to distrust in Mr. Scott's legal connections. But Judge Vonda reminds everyone, the results are official, and the law doesn't bend for doubts without
everyone else.
birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No,
that's
it
what you
says
thought.
Mississippi long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about to
been to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I've already said what the results were, which means I'm dismissing this case. You are more than welcome to bring another case. And if his account is true that you don't remember, you can bring another case after that. But the court is here to assist you. So if there are no more questions and nothing further, which it shouldn't be, you all are dismissed.
Hell no, it shouldn't be.
Whatever. You got a tattoo.
So, here
as a battle for accountability ends in unexpected closure. And in family court, sometimes the truth is more dramatic than any accusation. The test results are in 0% probability of paternity. You could feel the tension break like a snapped wire. But instead of closure, chaos follows. Ms. McKinney insists the results must be wrong. She recalls the testing process as fair and professional, PPE, swabs, all by the book. Still, she's convinced something happened behind the scenes. To her, Mr. Scott must be the father.
Why?
A tattoo she claims she saw during an intimate weekend together. She clings to her memory as proof, even when the science says otherwise. Judge Von